I'm Victor, this is Rasmus, we're from LLNN, and you're watching ROCKFLESH.com.
Hello, it's ROCKFLESH.com, it's me, Matt Fraser, we're at Damnation Fest, and we've got the wonderful LLNN with us. Woo! Victor Rasmus, amazing. Thank you guys for sparing some time with us. It's absolutely amazing. Let's start off with the name. Okay, so what explanation are you going to give for the name in this interview?
So you know there's different ones.
I do indeed. So what's your favourite one you've ever given?
So my favorite one is the Doom one, where it's like found in
original code.
It's like a beta version of Doom from '93, and but I don't know about you.
That's my favorite one as well. But I think it's the most common one.
You think it's the most common one?
We've been telling. I think so. Yeah.
I think there's also obviously the Flash Gordon, the kind of the mood thing, but in reality it means whatever the listener wants to mean, or
it just kind of looks cool.
The reason why we tell like different stories is to keep it like kind of mysterious in a way, so people can like when they talk about it with each other without it. It's like, oh, I heard it means this. No, I heard it means this. Like, what does it really mean?
Exactly. Well, I mean, even just the kind of the LLNN. I mean, whether it's like or whether it's LLNN or as I mean, Johan's French, our cameraman's French, so he like going so you know, it's simple. It's simple. Yeah. So you guys have got your set coming up on the labels stage, isn't it? Pelagic record stage. So some great bands on that stage, and obviously Sugar Horse, who you've recently done the split EP with those. Well, back at the start of the year, wasn't it?
Exactly. I think we did a split and what was it, like 10 days tour, I think, in February. Earlier this year. It was super cool, super nice people, and great band as well.
Excellent.
Still
haven't chat to them later.
Still haven't seen them today.
Well, that's worrying for our interview. I'm sure they're here somewhere. Hopefully. So, how would you guys describe your music in 3 words? We'll say 3 words.
Boom, boom, boom.
See, now I'm just thinking of Venga Boys, basically.
Yeah, exactly. We're like a heavy Venga Boys.
That's true.
I like it.
I agree.
Heavy Venga Boys.
Heavy Venga Boys.
Yeah. For anyone else who's listening, post-apocalyptic, sludgy sci-fi, doom, hardcore.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
I mean, that's more than 3 words. I must apologise.
That's what I teach my daughter to say. Like, this is what music daddy plays.
What does daddy do?
Yeah. Post-apocalyptic, hardcore, post-hardcore. So tell your friends. You know. Yeah.
But I mean, very much so. So very much sound landscapes, soundscapes, you may say. Kind of like that sci-fi feel to the music. Was that something that the band started out wanting to do, wanting that sound, or was it just something that naturally came about?
I think you're actually asking the wrong people, because none of us has been in the band since the start.
Since the beginning, but
I'm going to ask you about
that. But we know that the other guys, our drummer, Rasmus, and our synth guy, Keaton, they're brothers.
I was going to say.
And they actually started it without a bass player and without wanting to play live. Actually, just wanted to do some like hardcore stuff with inspiration from the sci-fi scores and like what they really liked, and of course what we like as well. So kind of started as like a small project where they weren't meant to do like record a bunch of stuff, and then people wanted to see them live. It's like, we need a bass player. And they just kind of like drifted from there.
So it was kind of an organic thing to where it's got to now. Yeah, no, definitely. And How have you settled now? How have you settled? Have you? I think I read an interview of yours. I think saying that you were in a good place, maybe like a year ago, where you were happy with the songs, but you didn't automatically play, say, like the guitar parts and that.
No.
And so are you at that point now?
I would say so, yeah. But it's like we also sometimes we dig stuff from the like the back catalog.
Yeah, of course.
Then I gotta learn those songs. But it's like, but now
And is that
I'm
on
into,
purpose, just to keep you on your toes?
Of course, yeah. That's all our drummer Rasmus. No, but it's now I'm into the style, and I'm melded with the band, and so it comes very easily. There's a song we played first time at Arctangent Tethers.
Yes,
and where like the first time we practiced it together, it was like, okay, cool, let's hear it. And it was like, it's such a nice feeling also now, because now you just kind of grow into a style in a way.
Yeah, definitely. And it does take time to gel, doesn't it?
For sure, yeah.
The fact that it does gel.
Also the fact that we're a dynamic live band.
Yeah.
Because we don't play with a click, we don't play with a backing track or anything. Everything is played live. And if our drummer feels like taking it down a notch, he does that. And does like oh yeah, I got you.
So you've all got to be locked in, totally. Then it's not a case of right, we're just playing this again. We hit the points. It's that really organic and dynamic.
It's very much a jam.
Yeah. And I guess that's one of the things then that the crowd feel that the crowd can get on board with it. I mean, how important is that energy from the crowd for you guys when you're performing? That kind of symbiotic relationship, I guess you'd say.
It's very important for me, especially and then we have parts where I drop the guitar and go nuts on stage, and I feed off that energy so much, because then like you can just take it up like 10-20% more when you see people just punching the shit out of each other.
Which is what you want.
Exactly.
Exactly. It's the hardcore element, It's exactly.
We all come from like a hardcore background, all of us, and we have another band as well where it's like only like kind of punkish hardcore kind of thing. So that's what we all come from, and that's what we like to bring to like the heavier kind of music, and hopefully people can feel that hardcore punkish energy.
Totally, definitely is that. It's definitely. I mean, I've spoken with some people who have described you as kind of like a blackened hardcore kind of thing, but I mean there is that greater kind of sci-fi film score element. If you could pick a film franchise to write a score to, which film franchise would you choose?
RoboCop.
Oh, that's a good.
That's good.
I would do RoboCop. I would do The Thing if it was a franchise, but I don't know if
They should
The
make
Thing
a franchise also.
The Thing is one of my favorite like 80s kind of horror movies. Probably RoboCop would be my number one. Yeah, I guess so.
What do you think?
If they did a proper remake of Total Recall,
I like that, a proper one.
that would be sick.
Not a Colin Farrell version. You mean? With the original story and everything.
Exactly.
Exactly.
That would be sick as well.
That'd be good. You could, I always think you could like have Arnie guest somehow.
Exactly.
That's what they need to do.
Just fucking DH him. Just put him in the movie.
So you're saying about it's almost like a jam on stage. How does the writing process work with you guys as a band? Is it one person's idea, or just jamming it out to start with?
It's very different, I guess. But back when Victor wasn't in the band, when we wrote the other records, it was like everybody came with something. Like our drumming comes with a lot of like drum beats. I think it could be cool to do like this kind of type of beat, and then we listen to it and jam. We jam a lot when we do music, and we've always been doing that. And then like you've come up with some riffs, play some riffs, and we just kind of, it's very dynamic, I guess.
I also
everybody like chip in, I guess.
I think I also bring in an element to the band where I like to write a lot in the studio.
Right.
Where I like make sketches of songs. And then bring that to the guys. But then we've taken that into the way of writing with LLNN.
Okay, cool.
Where I come up with a song sketch, bring it to the guys, and then we just shuffle it around and do shit to it.
Yeah.
So there's different ways.
Exactly.
And do you find that those different ways kind of bear different fruit, as it were, like create different types of songs? I suppose maybe if you've done a lot of the, say, the scaffolding, the structure, something it might be quite different to if it's something that's jammed.
Possibly, but also like when I bring in a sketch, it's like 90% different after we've done with it.
Exactly. Once everyone's taken their bit and ran with it. Yeah, exactly. And once again, it shows that you've gelled so well, and that you're kind of all on the same page, as it were, kind of thing. Both live and songwriting. What do you prefer more, songwriting or playing live?
Playing live.
I think it's a mix of both, and it's also a matter of what day it is.
Yeah, that's true.
I like to
just what mood you're in.
Exactly. Yeah. It's just like sitting in a studio, just like two people can be so nice. But playing live, that's such a nice feeling.
So special. And how about when you play a new song live for the first time?
It's fucking
that feeling.
Nerve-wracking.
Nerve-wracking.
Yeah, I would say
because we played the songs like a lot of times, and we know what we're doing, like these different parts and stuff like that. And when we try on a new song, it's not on autopilot yet.
Exactly. Yeah. So you think
the reason why we can like do different stuff during the set is because we know, like, even though we're jamming, we know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of.
Yeah.
But with a new song, we don't really. So it's kind of. I think it's more. Trying new songs live. It's more like has a more like strict. What do you call it? Performance.
Yeah.
Because then we're sure, like, okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're not gonna try anything else. We have to try this first. See if, does it work? And then we can, when we get comfortable, then we can work around it.
And it's also a measurement tool, I would say, like trying out new songs live, like seeing how audience react to like different parts. Like, does it do the functions?
So you almost
that
have to do just the baseline version to know how to differentiate from it, kind of thing. Yeah, definitely. How about sets when you're doing a festival like this compared to, say, a headline tour or a tour full stop? Does that play into your mind about people who maybe don't know your music that you're going to be playing to at a festival compared to a headline? Does that change up the choice of songs?
Yeah, and also like depending on the festival and like why we're booked there and stuff. So we might at a like a headlining show do a bit more of a dynamic set. Today the set is just pure brutality. It's just so like full on almost all the time. And that's also because it's a mainly metal focused festival. People want to hear some heavy shit. Yeah. So that's what we're gonna give it to.
Yeah. Okay. Wait,
and also if it's like a more of like a if all the bands are only hardcore or only like more punkish, then we actually sometimes we try to keep the set list shorter, and then only like the faster songs, and like we know that's gonna hit really hard, and don't have like the sort of like soundscapey things in. Just keep it short. That we know this kind of scenery is likes. If we were going to a festival like that, what would we like to see? That's why what we're trying to hit.
Yeah, so it's kind of
like
context.
a post festival. We would do like more posty kind of vibes.
That's the joy of being a very diverse band with lots of different genres in your sound, is that you can fine tune it, as it were, and to the context of the festival.
But never compromise with it's always a bit brutal, right?
I guess. That's the thing. Even when you guys are doing beautiful stuff, it's beautifully brutal. It's brutally beautiful, as it were. I think that's one of the key things about your sound. Totally. Okay, what's the weirdest fan interaction you've ever had?
We actually just talked about it today. Do you remember? Should I tell the story?
Yeah, tell the story.
Should I?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is our rated channel. It's fine.
I'll try to keep it short. We were on a tour with The Ocean actually, and we did like 40 shows with them, 6 weeks, and we were in Hungary, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and
I remember which fan band.
And we were in Hungary, and we had a friend coming from Hungary called David. He also plays music, and he was coming. He had some friends with him, and right after the show, he came out to me. He's like, "It's really good. I have like this girl with me. She's a porn star in Hungary. It's like a famous porn star." It's like, "Oh, okay." I thought he was like joking around. Yeah, okay. And she said like during the set, she told me like, "I want to fuck that guy," and pointed at me. I was like, "What? Okay, fine, okay. Do you want to see some videos of it?" It's like, "No, I'm good. It's all right. I have a girlfriend. I'm a dad. It's all good. But thank you, David." It's
very flattering.
Yeah. And then I went to the merch and just hung out, and we sold some merch. And this girl came up, and she just started chatting. It was just like, "Oh, what's up?" And when the next band went on, she ended the conversation with, "I just want to suck your dick." I was just like, and then she left. Just like, "What? Did you guys? What's going on? This is weird." And then I was just like, "Do I go back to the merch again and meet her?" I was like, "What?" Yeah, it was kind of weird. But then I went back to the merch after the last set, and then she came back, and the first thing she said was like, "I heard your father, your daddy. Do you want to be my daddy tonight?" And then I was just like, "No, I'm sorry, I don't want to be your daddy tonight." And she looked like very like she's never been like
really rejected.
It's like, "Oh, okay." And then she left. I was like, "What the fuck?" Yeah.
You could have that as a tagline for the band, you know, LLNN, the band that knocks back porn stars.
Not your daddy.
We're not your daddy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It was a fun story. I actually texted my girlfriend. "This happened yesterday." She was like, "Oh, who was it? I want to check her out." I was like, "What the fuck? What's going on?" But yeah.
Funnily enough, I didn't get the number and name.
That was probably the one I remember the most.
Wow, understandably.
Even more weird. On the day, it was super. But it was. That's what it is, I guess.
Flattering. Okay, so what can we expect from you guys in the next 12 months?
Oh, 12 months.
Yeah.
More shows.
Yeah, a bit more shows.
We have a bit more shows early next year. It's not been like
not finalized yet.
Yeah, no announcements yet.
And then we're just gonna write a lot of new music. Yeah. We just finished writing and recording with our other band, and we just wanted to get that done and then start on the LLNN like thing. And
Is it quite difficult, almost compartmentalizing the writing between?
No, it's so different.
I was going to say they are very different. It's eyes I'm talking about. Yeah. So for anyone who knows,
it's very different. No, and also people often ask, is it hard to when you play a show with eyes to remember the things when you play with LLNN? But
it's a very different feeling.
Different feeling, and I play bass in LLNN. I play guitar and eyes. So to me, when I go in with eyes, I know I have that mindset, and when I go in with LLNN, I have that mindset. So and also with writing, it's not. Yeah, it's just a different setting that makes it easier to
crossover. Really with that. Even though there's going to be elements, because you know you have that kind of identity DNA, don't you, as a musician? But I can imagine you wouldn't want to give up either of those elements of your musical identity. No, they're both important. So new music. So new music from everything.
Exactly.
And more shows. Awesome. Well, thank you very much for spending some time with us at the boxing ring. Who knows why there's a gym for the press? Who knows?
Might kick your ass later.
Exactly. Well, we're going to go full wrestling. We're going to go full WWE in a minute.
We will.
Off the top turnbuckle. So thanks very much. It's been awesome speaking to you, the LLNN guys. It means what you want. And we'll see you soon. Thanks very much. We've been ROCKFLESH.com. Like, subscribe, all the usual jazz. And more interviews coming from Damnation Fest. See you later.